What up, folks? Lewis here. Could you all hear me? We got Matthew in the house. Just thought I'd go live. No real hardcore or specific topic, but let's do this. It's been a while. Who is on here? Let me know if you could hear me first. Could you guys hear me? We got Matthew. We got Thug. What is up? What is this clown shit? We can hear you. All right. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, Jalissa. Man, I think I put on the wrong contact. Man. This eye's all blurry. Who wears contacts out there? Just fucking sick of them. Just sick of the contacts, folks. 24 people in the house. How's everyone doing? What is going on out there? It is hot in LA. The first, what's up, Gia? The first contact is a clown. Yep. I don't know. I don't even know if I put on the wrong contact, or I don't know. Who wears contacts out here? Let me know in the comments. Contacts are evil. You know what I mean? Losing your eyesight a little bit or is evil, man. The whole thing's evil. Everything's evil, man. So, who lives in Arizona? We're gonna have a meetup in Arizona. Does everyone know about that? Love that Kinder's surprise. What is that? Snyder Cult is evil. I cannot talk about the screening. I'm under an embargo. I can't. All I can say is that I was at a screening. I'm not even gonna say if I saw the movie or not. I saw at Superman screening. All right. There's an embargo. I can't say anything. I'm not gonna blink twice to tell you if I like the movie or not. This is just simple live to show you all that we're still alive here on Nerd Report. Hold on, let me fix some shit here. Yeah, they make you sign an embargo. No, I can't tell any. I can't talk about the movie now. I could post pictures from it. I could tell you that I'm not a big fan of the Snyderverse. You know, this is not really a movie channel that much. People leave, but we'll get into one thing because we'll talk about who watches Cobra Kai. Did you guys see what happened with Sensei Kreese and the actress? Anyways, this is Man Monster, Phoenix, July 11th to 13th, Renaissance Phoenix Glendale Hotel. Should be fun. We got all these great celebrities. Linda Blair from The Exorcist, Freddy Krueger, cast from Nightmare on Elm Street, Brad Dourif, Danielle Harris is great. She's from Halloween 4, one of my favorites. We got Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees is Honky Tonk Man is gonna be there. Tracy Lords. Does everybody know Tracy Lords? There you go. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Mad Monster, yo. Yeah, he bit her. Let's watch that video. You guys want to watch the video of Sensei Kreese biting? Oh my God. Martin Kove. Let's see this. This is the entire video. What I got right here. I don't know. What was it? All right, so there's the thing. All right, let's see what happened to Martin Kove. Let's see if we get the entire video uncut, because everybody always everybody always has to cut the video. All right, here it is. Let me set it up.
White people. That is not okay.
Could you guys hear that or no? Were you able to hear that?
White people. That is not okay.
Bite people. That is not okay. Did you guys hear that or no? Let me know and I'll play it. Now, let me set it up. Martin Kove right here. Sensei Kreese from Cobra Kai. And this, what's her name? Alisa Hana Kim. She is a co-host. She plays one of the grand martial art grandmasters of Cobra Kai, right? And they were at a convention, from what I understand. I mean, I may get it a little wrong, so do your own research. And they were signing autographs. That's what they do. They make a lot of money signing autographs, these people. And I guess she was walking by him, and he grabbed her arm and bit it really, really hard. And then she was like, "Stop this!" And then he got upset because she told him that. And then one of the cops, she didn't call the cops, I don't think. I think there was a cop there as security, and they did kind of like told them, "Dude, you got to stay here. We're going to follow report." So let's see how it went.
That is assault. And it's 100% up to her if she wants to pursue charges. I'd like to understand why you did that.
I apologize. I was just playing because we're very playful together, and I bit down too hard, and I meant to.
She's got a mouth mark on her.
I know.
No, we do not play like that. I
apologize.
No.
So.
No.
I don't know what world do we like where to bite and leave a mark on her, which is visible. That's super not cool, and I don't know if
it's felony assault.
That's super
not cool. I want to be very clear with witnesses. No, we're gonna hear me, because I want to be very clear in front of everyone here. Martin, you think it's funny to play with people. We are colleagues. I have played with you on set. We've danced, we've worked together, we've shaken hands, and I came to you as a colleague and I said to your son, "Hey, can you tell your dad not to bite me? I'm not going to the cops. I'm not going to anyone." He says, "I'm sorry." I said, "It's not his fault. Just tell your dad he can't bite me." Now, in the realm of what is normal and reasonable, and I don't know if you understand that, that's called civility and camaraderie, and it's called colleagues, friendship. That's what that is. I came to you with that benefit of the doubt. Then I came to your face and I said, "Marty," I said it very gently to you, "Marty, you may not bite me. It hurt." You try to justify it because I don't think you understand that you cannot bite other humans. So I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on in your brain, but for you to get outraged at me is completely and utterly inappropriate. And honestly, I'm ashamed of your dignity as an 80-year-old man to
Her husband's like around his age, though.
Scream at a lady that you just bit. You say that we're friends and that we play. Sir, we work together. We shake hands. We do photo ops. We get along. When have I ever bit you? Biting is an offense. That's why I've brought this gentleman here to speak to you, because you think you have done nothing wrong. You have committed assault on my body. So I don't know what realm of justice you live in that you think that that's in the realm of play. I'll tell you that
So I think like a lot of people are upset at her, but I'm like, I think he got upset when she called him out. She called him out, and he got upset for being called out. So there's more to this before you get too upset at her. There's more to this.
4 men that are standing here will dispute your idea of play. My husband doesn't bite me. Nobody bites me. It is offensive, it is undignified, and it is assault. So I don't really care what your justification is, but right now you're going to listen to this officer.
Okay, let's see what Heather has to say here, right? Man, I think I put on the wrong contact, so my reading's going to suck even worse. He bit her. She went to tell him. He was upset. and didn't appreciate him biting her so hard, and he got really mad. That's what I heard, right? And that she was overreacting. I don't know if she called the police or the police was there. Dude, he's 80. Maybe I don't want to say, man. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know. I don't know. I don't want to make up excuses, but she's in the right to get pissed.
Of fury and seeking my own justice, because what you've done is committed assault, and that's on camera. Everything that I've just said. So please, by all means,
That's
defend
a
yourself.
serious boundary to cross. That's especially in today's day and age. Like, I don't know, maybe if you were drinking or something, I don't know. Like, I have never once bit a person, and I personally have been bit just in my line of work, and it ain't fun. And I didn't work with them. I mean, now you've created this weirdness, and potentially facing some legal ramifications. And it's completely up to her because she is the victim of this.
To come at me and tell me that you're outraged by me approaching you and saying to you, do not bite me, Marty. That's not cool. For you to turn around in your ridiculous attitude to me and tell me, I'm offended that you would come to me. I'm outraged that you would come to me. Sir, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. Your behavior is childish and stupid. Because now I'm on this side. Now you've pissed me off so much. I'm standing with him. And I'm
Now, I know we're only getting this part. Like, he apologized. So some people are like, oh, he already apologized and he looks humbled. But I don't know what he was doing before that, right? Before that, he was pissed. The volume is a little low. Okay, hold on.
assault on my body. So I don't know what realm of justice you live in that you think that that's in the realm of play. I'll tell you that the 1, 2, 4 men that are standing here will dispute your idea of play. My husband doesn't bite me. Nobody bites me. It is offensive, it is undignified, and it is assault. So I don't really care what your justification is, but right now you're going to listen to this officer because I'm on the precipice of fury and seeking my own justice because what you've done is committed assault, and that's on camera. Everything that I've just said. So please, by all means,
that's
defend yourself.
That's a serious boundary to cross. That's especially in today's day and age. Like, I don't know, maybe if you were drinking or something, I don't know. Like, I have never once bit a person, and I personally have been bit just in my line of work, and it ain't fun. And I didn't work with them. I mean, now you've created this weirdness, and potentially facing some legal ramifications, and it's completely up to her because she is the victim of this.
So come at me and tell me that you're outraged by me approaching you and saying to you, do not bite me, Marty. That's not cool. For you to turn around in your ridiculous attitude to me and tell me I'm offended that you would come to me. I'm outraged that you would come to me.
See, that's the part. That's the part we're not seeing. That's the part that we're just seeing her upset at him, but we're not seeing the part where he was upset because she called him out.
It's not cool for you to turn around in your ridiculous attitude to me and tell me I'm offended that you would come to me. I'm outraged that you would come to me. Sir, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. Your behavior is childish and stupid. Because now I'm on this side. Now you've pissed me off so much. I'm standing with him and I'm weighing what I want to do about this. What do I want to do about this? He doesn't know. He knows that when I get pissed, I get really pissed. And right now, Martin, I am really pissed. You have left a mark on my body, which in your 80-year-old brain, you think is play. Sir, were you raised in a ditch? Is that how people treated you when you were a child? I think it's complete and utter bullshit and a massive shirking of responsibility.
Okay.
By God.
So
Don't even try.
No. How do we resolve the
Back to the officer.
100% up to you. You are the victim.
Thank you.
Well, honestly, if it was another venue and another person, you probably have a really irate husband to deal with too.
That is my husband.
I know that. I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We're keeping it calm, cool, professional, away from
Oh,
people.
I'm not calm and calm.
No, well, I'm saying in this.
Because I gave you the
That's
steps.
just another
I
thing that
approached
would
you
go.
calmly. Did
So-
I not approach you calmly?
Yes, and I received.
Thank you.
Said
What would-
I was
what
on
would you
your
like to-
side,
I would like to have a private
understanding,
conversation.
understanding of what happened. I'm not here to try and say what he did was right.
Yeah.
If anything,
But I approached you calmly, and I told you
Yeah, yes, you
privately.
did.
I kept it
of
private.
course, and I wanted to
you.
hear you.
Yeah.
I brought you ice because I felt
Yes,
bad, and I
you were
told you
super
that
nice.
I would
And
talk
I
to
said,
him.
we're just going to have a quiet conversation with Marty. It wasn't even going to involve Rick because Rick's busy. So we all went about this in an adult way until a child came into the conversation and chose to throw a tantrum that he was being disciplined for an illegal action. Is that
You
not
started-
right?
Yeah, biting is like assault, man. You can't like bite or spit on someone. As a matter of fact, I don't know if she's actually acting calm. She's probably even acting pretty calm because if somebody bit me, I don't know if I'd probably be going to jail. You know what I mean?
Right,
You
Martin.
started
Kove.
getting really mad at us.
Yeah,
I
you have
came in-
no leg to stand on to be furious at me. I have every leg to stand on
I
to be furious
understand.
at you.
I have no
Do
leg.
not fuck with me.
I have
do
no.
not.
My justification is wrong.
Yes.
Totally.
Here we
incorrect.
are.
I was coming in.
Look
to the
how
green
far we have
room
to go to get this sanity out of you.
just to see and to apologize. I was coming into the green room to
No,
seek you out.
Jesus.
I was though, and he grabbed me first, and I wanted to know.
I went to.
And I was thinking about that the whole time because you
Look
said
at the
it
group
hurt.
therapy we must indulge in because, like, I'm having to do your emotional work because you weren't smart enough to say to me, babe, so sorry, I won't bite you again. That was really wrong of me. It would have been the end of the story. We would have all had a nice day. But
But you
because
got
of
mad.
your
You got-
inability to process your negative emotions, I have to stand here with the policeman. I am so
processed it,
tired.
darling. I really want you to know that I'm ashamed
Good.
that I did something like
Yeah.
that. Okay, and when you were
Sit
both telling me this, I got it. I really got it.
You got mad.
You got
I
mad.
only-
You yelled
I
at
didn't
me.
really get-
Motherfucker, you yelled at me. You yelled at
You
me.
got mad.
The audacity.
You got
How
mad.
dare you, sir? How dare
You
you?
definitely should not have done that when
Yeah.
you are in the wrong.
Yes, you are in the wrong.
I understand.
That's why
And
I'm yelling now and I'm stirring the pot. And it sucks, doesn't it? It sucks. You could have bypassed this, Marty. Don't ever piss me off like this.
I'm very sorry that I got angry because I was indulging in something improper by doing that, and I'm very sincerely sorry that not only did I get angry, but that I
You have
somewhat
left a
did
mark on
something.
my arm. Do you want me to hit you too? The only reason I don't, sir, is because you are a senior citizen and I respect the elderly. I will not cross that line, but trust me, if you were 50, I would have decked you.
Ooh. All right, let's okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna have Andy Signor come on in, okay? We're gonna have a serious discussion with Andy Signor. I think we're gonna hash things out because it was a little bit of a misunderstanding, or maybe not, with Popcorn Planet. So I want to do that. So you guys are gonna get a real big treat. So stay on. Stay on. Let me keep playing this. You guys ready? Press.
The only reason I don't, sir, is because you are a senior citizen and I respect the elderly. I will not cross that line, but trust me, if you were 50, I would have decked you.
And you'd earned it.
Yes,
And
from the office.
and then you probably would have had an angry husband decking you too.
Yeah.
Because that's
You should be thankful that I didn't lose my shit and that I brought a cop into the situation. Don't even. Some lessons for you today.
I truly am sorry that I had that attitude, and I'm also very sorry that I did that.
You gotta agree.
I didn't, I'm sorry.
But you gotta understand.
I have never disrespected you.
I honestly think he's sorry, but I think he's thought it was right, and I think he was pissed off at her. We don't have a beef. We'll see it right now. So I think
It's insane, man.
is he
Insane.
drunk? I don't know.
When have we ever done this on set? Never. Never. And now we're standing here like this because you decided to defend your actions as like play.
There are rules and boundaries that you do not cross, and we also call them as laws. And
All right.
saying it right now, you are not free to go. I have to speak with her privately about how.
Hold on one second, Andy.
Yeah,
Because
how
you are
pissed am I?
you're right now. You committed a crime.
Yeah.
All right. So we saw that video. What do you guys think? Right now, we're going to derail the topic a little bit and stuff. What's up, Andy? Welcome to the channel.
Why is my video is not working? What's up, everybody?
I don't know.
I try, Lewis. Apparently, we're beefing. Is that what's happening? Do we need to have a beef?
What happened? What happened?
Drama and lack of respect, and I'm like away for 2 weeks on vacation, trying to finally get the fuck offline. And everyone's. I tried to send the stream to you, and people are like, "Oh, don't send it to Lewis. Lewis is talking shit about Popcorn Planet." I'm like, "What? Lewis would never."
Well, first of all, I think it's
there you
not.
go.
Oh, there you go. Oh shit! I think I better.
Why
I
is
don't
it
know
all
why-
crooked?
That's on your side. Well, first of all, I think it. Okay.
There it is.
That is bizarre because I never talk shit about you.
Does Lewis need a moment of love? Lewis, I love
well,
you, brother.
hold
You
on.
know
Why,
I love you.
why are you listening to random people on the internet, though? I thought you
Well,
were.
no, then they linked me, and then I saw Jody's in the chat trying to stir up shit. I love Jody. I don't want to beef with Jody. Jody's fucking crushing it over there with his channel, killing
Yeah.
it with his views. And I haven't talked to him in a while. Not out of lack of interest, but just because we're busy. We're doing shit. He's crushing it. You're crushing it. I'm crushing it. Why is there people stirring shit and trying to cause a beef? Do we have a beef?
No, but why would you not rate me? Because people in the chat said that we do have a beef. Why would you believe them over investigating?
No, to be fully honest, I did try to raid you, but then you didn't respond. Then I wrapped up the show. I always try to raid you.
No. I absolutely, and you're not.
I always try to show you respect every day. And if you ever don't feel it, you're your own fucking big man who can come tell me when you don't.
Absolutely. Well, look, as far as like if they're saying I talk shit, it wasn't about you. It's the fact that there's been, when I cover political issues, and sometimes, race comes in there and stuff like that, I go, hey, listen, subconsciously, people don't give a fuck about me. Have I, and listen, let me ask you a question. You answer it. You don't have to answer it, but be honest if you do. Have I been on Popcorn Planet for months and months and months and months, maybe years?
Oh, you've been on for years. You haven't been on in a few months. That's true.
Correct. But when I leave, no one asks in your chat, where the fuck's Lewis? But and I dude, it's not your
when
fault.
Steph leaves, they ask where's Steph. Is that what you're worrying
Yeah,
about?
they did. I didn't. It's not really a complaint. I'm saying, listen, I see that happens. I see
Are
people.
you jealous of Steph?
Well, is that jealousy or is it just an observation?
Well, you got to understand, I did a whole sub channel with Steph that included 100,000 people who were obsessed with Steph, me, and the Royal Talk.
Amazing, but you also created
pretty like on the daily. She worked for me and was on shows daily because she was my employee for a good, I don't know, several months. You weren't.
Well,
so I don't know. What's the reason there might be a connection to Steph isn't a lack of disrespect. It's just she's been on more because she worked for me, and I would never want you to work for me. That wouldn't work.
I wouldn't want to.
You couldn't do that.
Yeah. No, but I mean, as far as like people don't know that dynamic, but that's not my art. That's not my
Kim
art.
currently works for me. Kim, for people don't know, it's no one's business. Steph left to go focus on her full-time and relationship. And we're actually talking still. She's going to do because I haven't posted on Palace. I don't know if you noticed in a month.
I have
a massive hit. I gave up because I was so bored of it. I don't like to do shit I'm not into. And that happened. And then, once in a while there's where's Steph? And I get annoyed.
No, that's the thing. That's awesome. And actually she's proven to be a very good YouTuber because she's actually spawned that other channel.
I'm so proud of her. Proud of you. Proud of Kim. All my peeps.
But my observation is that when I'm not on, no one gives a shit. My audience.
Theory.
Yeah, you can.
I didn't bench you, but we talked about it.
Yes, sir.
When the Blake Lively story was happening, you were pissing off the audience because you went the other direction. And it is what it is. It's not like I told you not to, and it is,
Yeah.
you can have it. I love different opinions, but we expressed like Lewis, it was like you were trying to piss them off, and I was like, this is, I don't know if it's gonna. You were trying to be the heel. It felt like.
No, first of all, I was not trying to piss off anyone. I came out with, hey man, and I've said it. Let's see the facts. Let's see the trial. Turns out I was 100% right because Blake Lively is just crushing Justin Baldoni, whether we want to repeat it or not. Do I like Blake Lively? No. She's part of that freaking Hollywood cancel. Fucking, you looked at me. No, I got.
How is she crushing it?
Well, I'm not here really to debate the.
But that's the problem. She's not crushing it.
Well, I mean, the whole thing was thrown out, bro. She's. I
don't want to waste time debate, but you're
Yeah,
actually
you
you
asked
are
me,
wrong
you asked
on
me.
that. It's thrown out because he didn't go for a lawsuit. He went for a PR battle.
Okay.
And if you
well,
ask
we'll
anybody
see.
on the street who do they believe?
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying right now, hold on a second. What I'm saying right now, though, that's not the issue. The issue is she has the upper hand, in my opinion, right now. I don't know. Maybe he comes back. For the life of me, I hope his reputation is not destroyed. I hope he doesn't have to pay for her fucking legal shit. That's awful.
And to be fair, I think they're both losing right now.
Okay. But that's
I
not.
don't disagree with you. Just so I wanted to, yeah. These recent moves aren't good for Justin by any.
No. If I was a little kid, 5 years old, kids are honest, and when you watch a fight boxing, and you ask a little kid, who would you rather be in the ring? They'll tell you, by the end of the fight, who they rather be. Right now, I'd rather be Blake Lively if I had no stakes in the game. Right at this point, beginning, no. But I mean, again, I don't care about them. But you can't say about benching. You cannot say that I want a different opinion and then bench the person with a different opinion. You know what I mean? If that's what you were doing, that's what you just said you were, right?
No. I mean, I didn't bench you. You never asked to come
You just
back.
said it.
You never asked to come on. You expect me to invite you.
Well, listen.
I don't invite anybody. People ask me to come on. The only people I invite are lawyers. But when people show up on my channel, they ask me.
Yeah. Well,
sometimes I need somebody, but now, Kim, I'm paying Kim to be there.
Yeah.
So it's like, when there's multiple people talking, it's not. But if you would like to come on the show, come on the fucking show, Lewis.
No, I know.
My number.
But listen, we're not debating that, brother.
I would choose not to have you on over Christopher Melcher or Kim.
I hope so.
Just because right now, like, it's not help. You would be causing,
a conflict. Yeah.
A conflict that I also just don't agree with, because I don't think you actually are following the case.
With B Diddy or
come on, the Diddy case. Come on. Hello. Why have you ever asked?
Well,
why am I the dick? Because I don't go ask Lewis. Like, I don't ask a lot of people.
No, man.
I don't ask Vito. I don't ask.
You're missing the entire point. We're moving the topic here. It's not about that. My thing is for someone to go on your channel in the comments and say, I called you out personally. I never did. What I did was say, hey,
to be fair, you didn't call me out.
No, I would never do that. I already promised you, man. Even if you would tell me to fuck off there, I will never go public with it because that's just stupid. But my thing was that I see that audiences don't give a shit about what I do. These 50 people here do. These 50 people here that are with me do. But other than that, they don't. So it's not a point for me to keep covering Justin Baldoni or this. Bro, do you know I haven't talked to you in a while? Somebody try to Me Too me. I have the fucking I have the screen grabs. When, right, like in the middle when you left, because I said, look, man, Justin Baldoni just got hit
in the past couple weeks.
Yes, they said literally. I'll send you the
record. I haven't been online for 2 weeks, so
no, and I haven't told anybody because I'm gonna go online and actually make money off them.
Why wouldn't you tell me that shit?
Because you just got back, bro. I can't. I don't want to.
All right, yeah, no, I didn't. You asked like why did I not know it? Because you didn't tell me. I'm sorry that happened.
No, well,
whoever's telling you this shit is bullshit. I got your back.
No, I know. That's the thing. I got your back too. But listen, they went on and said that the reason I like Blake Lively is because I've essayed people that they know someone that I've SH people. That's why. So a Justin Baldoni freak actually is doing the same thing Blake Lively is supposed to be doing, right? Or they think Blake Lively. So I saved all the screen things. It's not a big deal, because you know me, man. When we go out, I hide in the corner with Lisa. I don't hang around people. But the person don't even know my name. But or I never even go out really, but I've been helping my mom. So the thing is, back to the original topic, no one barely asked for me, bro. That's all I said. And I think that's subconsciously people, have their bias. And that's what the topic was on the channel. I mean, and I've said it on your channel too. I said it, if I'm not on Popcorn Planet, no one blinks an eye, and they don't. Do you blink an eye? Yes, you do. You have called me and you said, hey man, just come on. Come on anytime you want. That's true. But for them to turn around on your chat to say that I fucking was talking shit about you, nah, that's off. Watch the entire video.
You were talking shit about the community.
Part of the community.
Yes, I would never talk shit. People are talking shit about me in your community. I would never. It is not good for my business or your business to say the Nerd Report audience sucks.
I never said that though. I said there's a lot.
I wouldn't talk shit about your community ever. Now, I'm not personally offended. That's why I check when people brought you up. What do? I call you, obviously, and talk to you. And then I was like, do you want to?
Yeah, but you
and text. Do you want to do this on the stream? Because I figured you would, because you love drama like this. That's of course.
No, I don't. I want
the views, and then they'll clip us. Andy and Lewis are beefing.
Wait, you're telling me
Jody's got involved. I don't know why. I love Jody. I'm not. I'm going to say this on the record. Yes. I'm not here to talk shit about either of you ever. Yeah. I love both of you. You've been so instrumental and helpful to me. Sometimes we get busy and shit doesn't make sense. Like right now, the Justin case, it's pretty like straightforward, and I'm very deep in it, making a whole documentary, as you know. And there's some days I don't want to have you on playing heel and pissing them all off. It doesn't help me. Now, if you had messaged me and asked me like, hey, can I get in? Which you can do anytime. And I will always then I would have taken time to figure out how to fit you in, because it felt like you weren't enjoying that topic. It wasn't if I benched you, it was just because you came in to play heel, and it seemed like you said it on a show. I don't care if you give a shit about this topic is what your words were.
Well, listen,
you did say that for the record.
Maybe I did, but here, hold on a second. The controversial video, it's still up there, I think, on your channel.
Controversial video?
The one, this is what I said when you said I was benched. Listen, here's the deal, Andy. I went on there and I said, listen, the girl, the lady that did the interview, I don't want to mispronounce her name, Kersey. She put Blake Lively's name on the title of her interview with her and Parker Posey. I felt like Parker Posey was not only rude, but she was actually even more rude than Blake Lively. And then, honestly, bro, 2 weeks, that was the entire video. That's why there was a big thing with everybody in your chat.
I already forgotten. You just reminded me. It was not that big of a deal to me.
Well, hold on.
It was to you, so I'm sorry.
Well, it was to you too. It was to you too, because I saw you on a video say, you know what, Parker Posey was also an asshole to
I've always said that. She's not a bigger asshole. That was the debate we had.
Yeah.
You think Parker Posey was a bigger? I said in our video. Now that you're reminding they were both assholes.
Yeah.
But as I watched it again with you, that video, Blake was the queen bee, and Parker was just, was like the Amanda Seyfried or Lacey Chabert next to Rachel McAdams in Mean Girls. That's how I saw the dynamic. I didn't think Parker was the leader.
No. I felt like she was, but that's besides the point of the entire thing about the audience thing.
That's why you're mad. Come on,
I'm not mad at that. That's what
I mean. You just brought it up like you were.
No, see, that's the thing, man. You listening to what I'm saying? I said we were talking. You talked about the benching, so I talked about the intense discussion we had the last time I was on your channel. Now, this entire topic,
you've never been benched. I just said that jokingly. You are never benched. I may not immediately think, oh, I'm going to bring Lewis to this if he doesn't like the topic. That's true. And with this Diddy stuff, I bring in people who are following the trial. which I didn't know you were following as much until recently, which you told me, which then, come on.
Listen, that's fine, man. What I'm saying is this entire thing that you just text me is you said, hey man, are you gonna go on? And like as usual, and then your audience said no. I don't know what happened with that.
No. I went on just so we're clear.
Yeah.
I went to ask you, and then I was trying to redirect you, and you weren't there, and then you didn't respond, and then I had to go because I still need to go because my kids are by themselves, and I need to get them dinner at some point. But then after all that happened, I got message, oh beware, people are mad at Lewis because he was talking shit about the community. And then I was like, "What? No, he wouldn't." And you didn't. I didn't believe that.
The video. Watch the video. If you think I was off,
did, and then I watched the video, and Jody was talking smack or trying to stir up something for some reason. I
cannot speak for him because he's not here. You know what
exactly. I mean? And Nork, he can have his opinion, whatever he wants, but he can come to me privately. You can come to me privately. I will always come to you guys privately if you have an issue, and that's what I choose to do. But then, it just felt like he was trying to cause. He likes to do that sometimes too. Saying I don't show you in respect. I mean, my respect is that I treat you like I treat everybody, which is I call you out. I disagree with you. I fucking say whatever the fuck I think because we're close, and you have the right to do it to me because I treat you as an equal. And you have my cell phone number and an open invite to come on the show anytime you want.
That's not that. Yeah, and I don't mean it as you personally or Kim personally or Steph personally. My observation is in LA, I don't know if Florida, racial tensions were high. That was the topic of the video, right? So I'm thinking there's a lot of people that want to come out and support people like me nowadays. And then my thing was subconsciously, and I don't know if it came out correctly in the video, subconsciously people gravitate to their prejudices. You could see who people are when they with the way they act, what they say.
That makes me want to roll my eyes harder than I can roll my eyes.
Okay,
I don't understand. That sounds like the woke brigade. Like, really? It's about race now?
No, bro.
They didn't like you not defending Justin Baldoni, which is idiotic in its own way. But that's why.
I'm asking that question.
Not because you're of your race. I mean,
maybe it is.
And I'm missing it. But I think that's a little bit of a stretch.
Maybe it is. But that's the debate we were having. But then I added that, hey man, when I disappear from channels I've been on or places I've been on for a long time, no one asks for me. And that's a fact.
You were still redirected often.
Yes, that's the crazy part. They still don't care that I was on. So it was like a big portion of the audience, they weren't interacting. A big portion was. Bless you. I appreciate. That's amazing. A lot of the people.
I don't need your blessing. I'm just trying to say, like, we were still engaging.
Yeah, behind the scenes, we're cool, man. I'm just saying that I was just bringing up, and I brought it up on your channel that if I don't show up, no one gives a shit. They're asking.
I don't show up on your channel. People don't give a shit. People don't ask for me here. In fact, they hate me.
You never show up. Who hates fucking?
They're literally talking shit about me here, Lewis, and I'm not complaining. I would ask the audience a real question. Since we're asking it out, guys, do you like channels that take time complaining about who's not watching and who's watching? Is that really good content?
Well, there's two of us that do this. There's two of us that do that right now.
Lewis like ranting about topics and creating content and focusing on the story rather than why is nobody inviting Lewis? I love you, Lewis, but it's my least favorite thing about you. I don't know what it is. This I gotta complain that nobody's watching.
That's what you do all the time, though.
No, I used to do it. You're right.
I used to matter. You still did it.
No, but notice how I got better, right?
Okay.
Have I done that recently?
I don't know. Have you?
I don't know. You clearly don't watch anymore.
We're on vacation.
I don't.
Okay, good. Anyways, man, let's squash this. I hope everything with you and Jody, or if there is anything, I don't know, is good. I have no beef with Jody. We haven't talked in a while, but I haven't talked to a lot of people in a while. I haven't talked Vito. Actually, no, I did talk to Vito several months ago. What's the Vito?
he's. I mean, we talk on Twitter and stuff, but like, the reality is like I'm very focused on my family is what
Yeah.
my first priority is, as you know,
Yeah.
and then work. And those two things can sometimes overtake everything else. But you are someone trumps everybody else. So that if I smell a beef, I want to come on your show and make sure we squash it.
That is true. I will say this: if I've skipped shows, like Andy does, reach out via text.
I always check in on you. That's why I'm a little perturbed or worried. Like, are we good? You know I love you, brother.
Well, listen, could I tell you something that I haven't told anybody? That
You want to say it on air, or do you want to tell me after?
no, this has got to be addressed on the air because it's going to help people in the community. You know, my mom had a problem, you know, last year. I'm not gonna, but I was also diagnosed with a very low vitamin D deficiency, and that contributed to like the symptoms of depression. Okay, my speed when I had that argument with you with the Baldoni thing or the I couldn't tolerate people. That's part of the symptoms. You cannot. You have anxiety. People get on your fucking nerves. Anything, a cat could get on your nerves, right? And I started noticing my speech started slurring. And then when I took the blood test and it was fucking on the floor, bro. That has since improved because I'm supplementing and then going to the sun. Now it sounds funny to people that have not encountered vitamin D deficiency, but there's videos out there that those were the symptoms. So I can't even do the show right. I couldn't concentrate. So part of it, yeah, vitamin D, and Kim probably knows, you know, Canadians have that fucking problem, you know, big time because the sun's less than in the United States. Now, that's not an excuse or whatever. It may not sound like an excuse. So my brain is a little wild. It's not fucking normal, right? My tolerance is not normal. I'm seeing things, you know, that I shouldn't be offended at. I'm getting offended at. Okay, so that's another issue. So I don't know if I even told you that. I told other people as well when they're on the phone with me. So I get irritated. Not, you know,
that I can attest.
Yeah, I get irritated. I felt I gave my opinion with the Blake Lively thing, and you know, I just gave my opinion, and I thought, you know, that's what Popcorn Planet to me is. Like, you do have the opinion. It may sound whack, but the opinion's there. You know, my opinion. Sorry, it may sound whack, but the opinion is there, and that's the thing. I think back to Justin Baldoni. I do think Justin Baldoni has the bad end of the straw, man. He got the bad end of the stick, and he's in big trouble. I think he's in big trouble, man. I don't like Blake Lively, but let's be real. I think she has the upper hand right now. I don't know, but
I don't disagree with that, but it's not over. So I'm still, and they've dropped a lot of really good evidence. So I'm still waiting to see what happens. But
and also, look, I don't want to point the fingers at anyone, but a lot of the people that are you know, Justin Baldoni, like almost looking like cheerleaders, also have Freeman as a you know, their lawyer. And I don't know if there's a conflict of interest there, pushing the media one direction or the public opinion one direction. So that's why I'm looking at it kind of like, all right, how do I look at this in a very neutral way? Same thing with P. Diddy. Rico's all over the place. We agree with that, right? In my opinion, right?
yeah, I mean, today's closing prosecution was a bloodbath for Diddy. Like, I think it's done.
But
even you can argue about certain things, but they did such an eloquent job, which we've all been trying to explain to so many people, that no, it's not just about the bad relationship and consent. It's one pill across state lines is one human, you know, the porn star over traffic state lines is two. That's all you need. So beyond everything else, he's cooked. He's cooked on those two.
Right, but I also think like a few weeks ago, it was valid to bring up that, hey man, people are not seeing the RICO. So what if somebody in the jury is?
I don't see how you don't see the RICO now.
You and I don't. Well,
the jury, public kind of doesn't matter. But I'm saying the jury who was just instructed the way that what we got from the, you know, the comments inside the courtroom. I don't see how you don't see that.
Yeah.
That's because I'm with, sure, there was worry I had all up until, but I think they did a very eloquent job in closing that why it's RICO and what RICO is and how he's done way more of it than people think. And sure, there could be someone in the jury who doesn't agree, but I don't see how they can say, well, he didn't bring pills across state lines, because he did.
Yeah.
I don't see how they can say he didn't bring sex workers across state line because he did. I don't see how he can't say he didn't kidnap people when he clearly was putting people in hotel rooms for weeks and then as they're trying to leave. Even she brought it back in. The reason Cassie was leaving the hotel video that we all saw that he dragged her back into, he was dragging her back into another hotel night freak off.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you not? That's what do we do? 3 or 4 already, and they only needed 2. And and then there's all the other ones that could still come to light. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of haters and people who think he's getting off. And sure, I for up until today, I was like, okay, he could, but I don't think he can pass. He's not going free. There's no way unless something. And if he does, I say shenanigans because based on the law of what RICO actually is, for those who know it, I don't see how he gets all of it thrown away. I don't see it.
Yeah, but there's always, it wasn't televised, and there's always those people. There are always a conspiracy.
I mean, outside of it, who are half paying. Yeah, I mean, there's still people who think Johnny Depp was the abuser. Of course,
I got booed for saying justice for Johnny Depp at a convention like 2 years ago. People booed me because there was a guy dressed up as Jack Sparrow, and I go justice for Johnny Depp, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's like,
yeah,
bro,
it's gross. People are so ignorant on now with ChatGPT and everything. It's dumbing down everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything. I love you, man. I don't know. We're gonna see each other over there at
I'm literally coming out. I'm coming out for another show, but the only reason I agreed to that show was because I knew I could see you in a couple weeks to once again show my love of how much you mean to me. So
thank you, man.
Real men hash it out face to face, behind the scenes. You know that, and I not at any point did I think you were trying to be a dick to me. So please don't get it twisted. But from time to time, yeah, we do disagree or we annoy the fuck out of each other. Absolutely. But that's what brothers do: is we hash it out and then hug it out and we move on and keep going.
Look, here's the deal. We're, even though you don't want to say it, okay, I'll say it. You, Jody, and I are alphas. That's it. We're leaders. We're leaders in our own thing. Okay, so it's gonna be.
Argue who's most alpha that group. That's a movie fight.
We all are, but that's part of being alpha, right? We're all number one in our minds.
Yep,
right?
absolutely.
By the way,
who's more willing to give of those alphas? Another movie fight.
Again, that's why there's different point of views, right? There's
to me, the best of all are the ones who can, take the accountability, break the bread, and do it. That's why we were always so tight.
Well, there's different.
Communicate.
Listen, yesterday I saw Superman. That's all I can say.
Oh, you did.
That's all I can say.
Well, I'll be calling you after this.
Hold on. I'm blocking.
I'm going to give you this before it. I am so worried. Every clip I've seen has just gotten cheesier and cheesier. Yeah. And the overconfidence of Gunn, I'm like, so I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
God, I hope I'm wrong. And I hope you loved it. Oh God, he didn't. I can already tell.
I can't see. I can't see.
I know you. Oh fuck! Oh man!
You're trying to get it out of me, bro. You're not gonna get it.
I already got it out of you. God damn it!
By the way, Shelly, thank you so much for that super chat.
Why are they? If it's good, why is there an embargo?
Well, listen, this is the way I look at it.
That is a huge red flag. They should be not only confident, but confident that you're going to leave gushing about it. And if you're not,
well, with DC though, it doesn't matter. They're actually, in my opinion, kind of being smart because a lot of people, they thought the Flash was a home run. Most people liked it on the screening, and it still bombed. So there's a lot of that with DC. They've probably learned their lesson that a lot of influencers will, no matter what, give it a bad review. So I understand what they're doing as far as that's concerned, and everything. So
sure, Lewis, sure. Mr. Christopher Reeves behind you all the time. That you would not be able to hold your excitement for that film if you loved it. I don't
You-
care what NDA you signed.
Excuse
No
me.
matter what NDA, if Lewis loved that movie, guys,
I won't.
you would have seen a tell. And I'll tell you, his tell is that he did not give a tell. So
Listen,
that's not a good sign. Sorry,
here's the deal. I love.
he did not tell me shit, so I'm
No,
completely.
I don't know. He called me here to argue. Not just kidding. Listen. I respect Warner Brothers. I appreciate them
Oh
inviting me.
God, it's that bad. He's
inviting
doing the
me.
I respect.
So
Warner
I will
Brothers.
not. I will not break embargo. If I liked it, I can't
Oh,
say it. If I
man,
didn't,
that bad, Lewis.
I was
Oh
trying to
shit! Oh
You're
no!
trying to Jedi mind trick me.
Oh, I know you. That's why we're friends. I know you know me. I know I can read you like a book. Oh, that's awful.
Well, press one
I'm
if
here
you
to
like it.
respect
Press
the
two.
embargo. Lewis is somebody who will give it up if he
No,
loves
I have
it, he'll give it up.
never. I have
If he
never.
loves it, he gives it up because they don't care if you love it and give it up. They only care if you hated it and give it up. Because that's what an embargo really is. The ballerina people admitted it. You're welcome to share your social reactions if you liked it. If you didn't, please wait. That's all a studio cares about.
Well, I think the thing is though, if
You
someone
think they're going to sue you if you say it's good?
no, they'll just stop calling me. The studio will just start. Well, okay. The reason they have the embargo, even if I would like it or not, is because even if it's a positive, then it opens a floodline for negatives to come out. That's what I'm thinking. And it's also a promotional gimmick. Everyone's review comes out at the same time. That's the way I look at it. Yeah.
Coburn's right. Like they did the opposite with The Flash, and they were overconfident,
Yes.
and they showed the movie to like everybody before it was even out, and they lost so many ticket sales because they let all the nerds who were excited like see it early, and it's like, and then they weren't that excited. When you, me, and Jody saw that movie, I was the only one of the three of us that was like, it was fun.
I like it, but you know what? You are
dude.
You are correct. Fucking Ezra Miller overcooked it, man. Like he gets more and more annoying as the film goes on, and everything. I
got swooped in the fandom. Like I was definitely tricked. Like the Vegas of it all, the earliness, the cameos. The shininess distracted me for a moment, but as I came back to Earth, I was like, that movie sucked.
I enjoyed it, whatever. But
and at no point did I accept Ezra Miller. He's awful. Did you hear he's trying to get a comeback?
Yeah, well, they dropped the charges. The family, the Indian family, they're cool with them. So I don't know. Should we be cool with them? I don't know.
I'm cool with everybody. I don't give a shit.
I have no interest in watching them in a movie.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on the movie and who made it, but I went and saw Another Simple Favor with Blake Lively. I'll see Ryan Reynolds. I'll see it all. I don't ban people.
Did you? What films have you gone to see lately?
I haven't because I've been away. I just saw Lilo and Stitch, and I saw Elio were the two I've seen recently because my son's dying to see it. And Lilo and Stitch was okay. I mean, as remakes go, it was not as good as the original, but Stitch is a lovable, cute character. My kids enjoyed it. I was okay with it. I'm not surprised they're in a sequel. That was one of those that kind of made sense as a live action. I'm like, okay, I could see this. I could see audiences being excited to see Stitch again. And not a lot of people of the next generation really watched Stitch, that one, and they didn't really appreciate it. It's a really good movie. Elio, I actually did a video on Movie World Plus yesterday because I wanted to talk about Pixar and is Elio really destroying Pixar? So if you want to go hear my movie take on that, it's my lowest performing video, but I don't give a shit anymore. I just post fun stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah, just to have fun. I've been posting on Nuke the Fridge and stuff since, they called me for the screening for a few weeks ago and everything.
I just got the Fantastic Four screening, and it's of course the day they're holding this. They're like, here's the day. I'm like, fuck, that's the day I'm gone.
You're at Man Monster?
Damn it.
You're at Man Monster that day?
No, I'm going to be away. It's July 23rd. And I'm not available that night. I'm just so upset. God.
Bro, I'm not interested in that.
The new trailer. The new trailer sold me.
Bro, real quick, man. What do you think of this? Oh shit. Ann's back. See, like, look, man, I gotta say one thing, Andy, I'm gonna tell you, when we're on, I don't know if this happens to you as a content creator, if we're on hours and after hours and after hours, the act, we can't have an act anymore. The real person starts to come out, and sometimes we disagree with people and stuff like that. We disagree with our audience, or something gets misinterpreted, and I was covering some stuff, and she's like, "I'm done with you, Lewis." Kind of, I'm paraphrasing. But truth of the matter, I love Ann. She's always welcome here. And a couple days ago, she goes, "Hey man, can I come back to Nerd Report?" It's like, the thing is, you're always welcome. If we have a misunderstanding or if we disagree on something, one day we will agree on 10 things the next day. So that's the way I look at it. And of course, you didn't have to gift memberships, but you're always supporting. So I want to welcome Ann back, and everybody, please thank Ann for those 5 gifted memberships. Everything. So what do you think of this?
I did a video the other day.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and it was honestly, Martin Kove's an absolute moron. And you should watch the Bill, but I gotta go in a minute, but you should watch the Bill Hader clip about Martin Kove. Will you watch that next for me and with your audience? Because you'll enjoy that. Look up Bill Hader, Martin Kove story. It's fucking crazy. So that put that in your queue as you keep going. But yes, he's in the wrong, absolutely. I felt like she just really was enjoying it a little much. It was just so aggressively, "I got you," and and there was a point of me where I'm like, okay, girl, you're in the right, but geez.
Okay, so let me
scroll up that next one.
Sorry, brother.
It's the one. It's that 2:30. That when you're done, that one. When you're done watching.
Let me add something to that though. Did Kim just come on in here? Oh, okay. Let me add something to that. Maybe you all don't know. Before this, I actually did a video the day before the cam came out. He did, apparently, when she told him about the bite that it was too hard, he got pissed.
Yeah, apparently.
So that's why she is upset as well. And
yes, she has every time said Martin's in the wrong. I'm just saying she really was enjoying that the table's being reversed. Anyway, it was interesting. But yeah, Martin Kove. Anyway, now watch this one next as I dip out, because this is just funny. And I'm like, was this the inspiration for There Will Be Blood? That's what I will leave you with. I drink your milkshake.
The only thing I will say about her rant is like calling the dude old, and it's like, dude, your boyfriend's about his age. So
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There was a few points where I'm like, all right, girl, you're getting a little high on this.
I mean, when people get pissed, they see red, and they don't have logic sometimes. They don't use logic.
And he, in that moment with the cop, at least, he kept it controlled.
Well, yeah, because he finally realized, dude, this is fucking, everyone's watching this shit. I'm suspecting there will not be a Cobra Kai season 7 with the with her as the romance.
Well, spoiler alert, I don't think Kreese is coming back.
All right, brother. We're good.
Well, watch that, enjoy that. Lewis, I love you. No beef on my watch ever.
Same.
Love you, love Jody, love Kim, love Steph, love all my peeps who have helped me along the way, and love your audience, even if they hate me. And
who hates you here?
Well, I don't care. There were a few, but I don't care. I'm just pointing out that who cares? You hate me because you ain't me. And as long as while I'm here, go support my man Lewis. You got to drop a super chat right now because he needs your support. Keep them going. Throw a super chat in. Throw a super like. Go subscribe. Hit the bells. Support my man Lewis, the best hype man in the business. And you got to come back, please.
Oh yeah.
Please.
And okay, so listen.
Last thing. Put me on two screen with you so I can see this.
Here you go.
Really talk to my man Lewis. Lewis, I suck sometimes. Okay, I get so lost and distracted. I don't always invite you as often as I should. I'm telling you here publicly on the record. Please text me anytime and say, "Hey, can I come on?" I will never take that as you asking too much or weird. I expect it because I'm busy. So I please help me and remind me and say, hey, let me know if you got time this week. I'd love to come on. So then I can be like, oh, of course. It's like a friendly reminder to tell me, oh yeah, cool, you're in. Because to be honest, the reason you were benched is that it was because you didn't like the subject matter.
Fair enough.
Like, I don't give a shit about
Oh,
this.
okay.
I'm like, well, you know,
Yeah.
you're a heel and you don't give a shit. Well, then deuces for a little while I.
Okay, but first of all, that is actually a good thing to have because that video, I had a conflicting opinion than yours or different opinion than yours or most of your audience. That video went viral. I don't care if people are saying, hey, you know, people have attacked Christopher Melcher for his opinion on the Menendez brothers. You know, it's just the way it is. We're not going to always agree. So I think someone like me actually helps. Even, you know, you come in here and tell me I'm full of shit. That helps. But the topic of the last video was not that I don't get invited to your channel. The topic, the thing we were talking about me supposedly attacking your audience was that I see that when I'm not there, no one blinks an eye. They love Kim. They love Steph. And right, they earned it. For sure, they earned it.
There are plenty of people who hate Steph and Kim, and
But
me, even on my own channel.
Hey, I'm good with being hated, but it's almost like I wasn't even there.
You'd rather be hated. I get it.
It's better to be
What's
hated than
right?
Hey, hate is existing, right? When you're hated, you exist. But in their mind, and I think in a lot of people's minds, I don't exist. And that's the topic. It had nothing to do with, you know, I don't get invited, whatnot, and stuff like that. I think you're looking at it. I think, but my audience here, man, I know they love me and stuff, and I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. I hope you understand that, man, and Kim as well. And again, no shade at anybody. That's the entire point of the video I was making the other day. It wasn't that you weren't inviting me and stuff like that, because I know I could have said, hey man, bring me in for the Diddy thing, and you would have sent a link.
Yeah, heartbeat.
Yeah, I know that. 100%.
Honestly, I haven't been bringing a ton of people. I brought in a couple of people who were in the courtroom. I brought in like experts. I brought in Natanya because she got literally shot by Diddy. So that's what I've been focusing on. And BJ, who goes way back and has her legal insight. That's it. And then otherwise, it's just like the show gets very long with Kim and I recapping it. So it's not as much of a panel show.
I gotta be.
It's not like I'm trying to fill time. I'm actually like trying to keep it tighter is the other problem. So please take no disrespect. And if you ever, and I wanted to do it here as well, just so your fans don't feel like I'm trying to be disrespect. But yeah, sometimes you want to come on, and please just, I'm not going to tell fans, Lewis begged to come on. That's not what it is. That's not at all what it is. Please just remind me sometimes, like, hey, it's been a while. And I'll go, oh, you're right. Cool. Thank you for the reminder. I got you. Come on in.
And again,
a lot of people I collaborate with, even in the justice space, I've had people who are like, why haven't I been back? It's because I've been busy.
And also, like, I know show business. If I don't fit, you're the program director. That's fine. You know, if I don't fit.
Yeah, dude, Pierce Morgan doesn't call me anymore. I call him. And even then, it's like trying to fit in exactly. Like I have to fit into. Well, are you talking about the subject?
I learned
talking about Justin Baldoni, and that's what I've been leaning into. Then Diddy, he brings in like people who know Diddy, so it's like,
yeah,
exactly. You got to fit. Sometimes you got to fit yourself into the programming, but you don't have to do that. You can come in whenever you want. That's what I'm trying to make clear to you and your audience. There's no, you are not actually benched. Mind because you don't seem to be into it, and so therefore I don't do it. But then you have to put yourself.
I am going to show you the videos of that person that doesn't know me, ran into my video and say, "Oh, the reason this guy is talking like this about Baldoni is because I know someone that knows him, and he SHs some people, and it's like." The fuck? So I screen grabbed it. I'm like, this is a good money maker for me because one, you cannot fucking cancel me. I don't give a fuck. All right. And two, when there's bozos, morons like that, I'm gonna expose you, man. And you know. So, anyways,
Latino Slant says I benched him. What's up? It's been forever. Yeah. No, I guess I did. Well, I just honestly I forgot because there's been so many people who have been on the channel years ago who were great. I don't do as much of that nerdy stuff that you came on for previously. So
let's do this. Yeah, we got to collaborate more. I want to have Kim and Steph and you on more because moving forward, it's going to be the era of hope.
Yeah. For the record, you don't invite me to your show.
That is true. And the reason I don't is because I feel like you're fucking so tired after your show. That's why I don't. But I should because
I literally, I'm not saying this for points, so please don't take it that way.
well,
I'm
you were
sharing it.
Ben.
I'm
You were
sharing it so you know I take this seriously. Like, I don't have time for this right now. I don't.
Yeah. Well, you
But
were
I
Ben.
make time for you anytime you ask. Why? Because I love and respect the hell out of you.
All right. I know you do.
Good?
I know. Yeah, we're good, bro. I mean, we never were.
And anybody in my audience who doesn't, fuck them. Who cares?
No, yeah, I know you do, man. So let's have a good time over there at Man Monster. Let's start
You get the
promoting
Diddy
it.
love sign.
Is that what Diddy's love sign is?
He's in the court doing it to the jury.
Yeah, that's the heart. They do that at all the festivals.
And I'm excited to see who's coming to Phoenix.
It's gonna be good.
We're gonna. I'm gonna be at Mad Monster Saturday with my man Lewis. Lewis is. You tell me when and where to be. I'm hanging.
Probably 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Lisa coming too.
Yeah.
Good.
Everyone's
I'm excited to see you both. Give her my best. It's been too long. But literally Saturday is devoted to hanging out with you. So breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Oh
Let's
fuck
do
yeah,
it.
dude!
My treat. Let's do it. And I want to catch up. See you and Lisa. I'm excited, making time for it. And then Sunday, if you want to come be my guest, either of you, to the thing I'm doing in Tempe, you're welcome. But I think you're leaving beforehand, so no.
I gotta leave. If I don't spend, you know how it is, man. If you don't spend time with the family, that you feel weird. It's once you have like a family, you want to spend time with your son. I know the way you are too.
No, I know, but Sunday. Oh, if you're going back to yours, of course. But if you're still around Sunday night, let me know. I'll get you in because I'll be at another event in Tempe. Zach, No Filter Live. You guys can get tickets. Use code Andy for a discount. But anyway, I don't think you can. But just saying, of course, you're invited.
All right, and I have a feeling after this video, you're going to be texting me, "How was Superman?"
No, Lewis is. I would never do that. Lewis is not allowed to speak about it. I am so confident. I know what you think already. Without you saying a word, I know. I called it, and I am dying. I am when you're allowed. I'm dying to know if I was right. Just all you have to do is text me afterwards and say, "Yes, you're right." That's not admitting to anything.
I'm not telling you shit.
Not admitting to anything. But if you'd like to text me afterwards, yes, you were. Yes, you were right. But my opinion of Superman, I'm not that excited.
Yeah,
I'm not that excited.
Well, there's been.
I'm wrong. I'm gonna go. Is it this weekend?
No, man. Yeah, it's still like 3 weeks away. There's by the way, I heard
that's confident to go that early.
I heard
when is the embargo done?
Next week.
Wow, a week they're holding you guys.
Well, there's fan screenings next week, so try to call in for those, if you can.
I gotta mail my people because I haven't heard about a Superman screening near me. What's the last big Warner Brothers movie? Minecraft, right? Or Sinners?
Minecraft. I mean, I don't know.
My kids love that one, man.
My son loves it too. By the way, share the Patreon link here. I have a contest. I have Fandango passes the Superman. So if you guys, I heard that you could do contests on Patreon. So there's a free Patreon. That's the only way you could do contests. It's free. Join it. And I do have a pair of passes to Superman on release for Fandango. So share that link if you want a chance to win that. And I also have a digital code for Jaws, the 50th anniversary. So that just barely came out. So, but it's going to be that contest is opportunity only for Patreon followers. You do not have to pay for that. Latino Slant says, buy a burrito. Of course, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that super chat. Martin, thank you for that super sticker as well. Are you emailing your person?
Yes.
And meanwhile, I want to thank Allison for that gifted membership. Thank you so much for that support. It's really, really appreciate it. What were the reviews, man, for?
For which?
I don't know. Someone's saying in the. Oh, Latino Slant's going to see Superman tonight. Interesting. You got my number, man. I want to know what you thought about it. Yeah, you emailed your person. Hey, listen, we got. Yeah,
It's it's weird. Tampa hasn't gotten a lot of screenings recently. Actually, Sinners they didn't do.
it's
They didn't
on.
bring Sinners to Tampa.
It's on Warner Brothers right now, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch.
I mean, Warner's is feeling it. They're broke.
Warner Brothers broke.
I mean, Minecraft and Sinners did what they think they needed that desperately. But yeah, they are. From all the things I'm reading and looking into, they're not in good shape. I mean,
By the way,
the whole industry is collapsing. It's
but I heard they're selling.
Will all become like Netflix and Amazon and Apple Studios, and that's it.
I heard they're selling it to Sony. There's some rumor like that. Ann Rasmussen, thanks for that PayPal. Very generous. And again, you don't need to do that. Welcome back to the community. You just come on in here anytime. You are welcome. John from Nerd Reactor was at the Superman also. Yeah, I was sitting behind them. I was kicking them throughout the entire thing. Like, bah, bah, bah. All right.
Ducky's there too.
There were a lot of different people I've never seen before. I took a picture with fuck, I forgot. I'll send you the picture. One of the Humberto was there.
He's such a scumbag.
he was talkative to me. He was very nice to me. I never really talked to him. Who else was there? Rockstars.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Rockstars was there. That was pretty big. There's that Filipino guy with his friend, but they don't look Filipino. They have a big YouTube channel. I forgot their name. I don't really follow the movie people that much. And then
I don't either anymore. So Campia wasn't there?
No.
Harloff?
Nope. Harloff is in New York, from what I understand.
Oh, that's right. I think someone did tip me off that he moved to New York.
Campia was there.
Yeah, the LA scene is just dying.
I know that film threat. They didn't know anything. People didn't know about yesterday's screening at all. So they didn't know there was a screening. So I think a lot of people are upset. I don't know how I was called, but whatever, I'll take it.
Yeah, good for you. You're back in the graces.
Yeah. I never really said anything. Like, I just stopped reporting on it. Again, I've been out of it. It's frustrating covering films. You and I know a little bit more than a lot of people that know about movies. We have a lot of connections with the inside, and we see these channels making up stories, just blowing up with hundreds of thousands of support. And it's like, bro, we talk to two people, but we're getting you real information. You know, it just gets frustrating, man. You know,
very frustrating.
Very, very frustrating. So
Lewis literally says the word frustrating. I love it.
Frustrating? Did I mispronounce it?
You don't use the R often. You just go frustrating.
But, dude, yeah, frustrating.
I wasn't trying to make fun. I mean, sometimes I'm making fun of you for sure, but
I do not get offended.
Frustrating.
Frustrating. There, the R was there, dude. Frustrating. There you go. But should I just play this with the Martin Grove?
Yeah. Anyway, let me go check on the kids. You play that. Enjoy with your audience. Don't leave. Keep supporting my man Lewis. And Lewis, please tell me when you want to come back on. Okay.
Okay, I will do. Thank you.
Promise.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. You got it. All right.
Loves and hugs and kisses.
Love you, man. Yeah.
For real. Bye.
And that was Andy Signor, Popcorn Planet. Thank you for coming on in here, folks. Hope you enjoyed our little chat there, clearing up some stuff. We're all good. That's great. Amazing. But let's get to this Bill Hader, Martin Kove.
Jobs I had actually was
Okay, so can you guys hear that?
at shitty movies. One of the first jobs I had actually was driving around Marty Kove. He was.
Let me know if you could hear that, and then that will be the last thing I'm going to cover today. Okay, here we go. Marty Kove.
At shitty movies. One of the first jobs I had actually was driving around Marty Kove. He was best known as the evil sensei from Karate Kid, the guy who says sweep the leg.
Yeah.
I drove him around, and he
this is Hollywood, man.
This is Hollywood. So I'm driving around in my shitty car.
Yeah.
And he got me lost on purpose because he didn't know the he hadn't read the script yet.
Yeah.
So he was like, nah, yeah, you don't take this. Take Havenhurst. We give him the 454. And I have like a Thomas guide on my lap. I go, I think I'm supposed to go here, you know. And then he got me lost. And the first AD, my boss screamed at me, and it was this terrible day. And then on the way back, he goes, we're driving. It's like at night. We're driving down the freeway. And he goes, hey, Billy, you mad at me? I go, no, I'm not. And he goes, you want a milkshake? Go, what are you talking about? Milkshake? You want a cookie? You want a milkshake? And I'm like, it's the guy from Karate Kid. And I go, no. It was like my first Hollywood experience. So he goes, there's a McDonald's right up here. Pull over. We'll get you a cookie. We'll get you a milkshake. Everything will be all right. And I go, oh, okay. So I pull over at McDonald's. He goes, what kind of milkshake you want? And I go, chocolate. And he goes, all right, chocolate milkshake. I'll get you a chocolate chip cookie. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. He leaves. He comes back out, eating the chocolate chip cookie and drinking the milkshake.
Like he forgot he offered it? What?
And then he just sits in the back and he goes, come on, let's go.
No.
It was the biggest fuck you. I was like, whoa. It was a weird mind fuck of like, I'm going to get you this thing. And then he ate it in front of me. And
Really? Sounds like he forgot it. Sounds like he forgot he offered it.
I just drove home in silence.
Really?
And I was like, that was my first like welcome to Hollywood kid like moment.
My God.
And I came home to all my roommates and I was like, you won't fucking believe what just happened to me. And they all were like dying laughing.
Did you have to go back the next day and do
Yeah, I drove him to work every day. And I didn't talk to him after that. I just kind of like stayed like straight ahead.
Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know, but I will say that I heard he was going through some sort of emotion. He was going through like a divorce or something was happening with him. So he might be a really nice guy, but I just, for some reason,
do you think when he plays Kreese, he's lying? I mean, he's acting, or do you think he's really like that?
Rubbed him the wrong way, and I don't know what was going on.
What was he teaching you? Like just that, like that. Some of us are
don't listen to me. Don't. Why'd you listen to me?
But like you know, it's like it was just sort of one of those things where it's like this is how show business works.
Yeah, I don't know, or it was just I want to fuck with this kid. I'm having a bad day.
And you were like 20.
I was 20. Yeah, and I just was like, my God.
That's show business. It's weird. Anyways, folks, what do you all think? What did you guys think? It was bizarro. All right, folks, that concludes today's show. I will be talking to you later. Nerd out.